start recording. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Crafting with Lucretia. Hi, I'm Lucretia. Nice to meet you. In case I haven't met you, welcome back if you're old school and you've been with me for a while. I have like 228 some odd people out there. So hi to every 228 people. I love you. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my craft room. This is a whip and chat, so grab what you're going to be working on or use it as a podcast and clean the house. I don't care. I'm Southern. I talk. I ramble. Even though I have notes today, y'all. I have notes today. I tried doing this the other day, and my allergies got me, and I kept getting interrupted. It just wasn't a good time to do that. But hopefully, knock on wood. My desk is back here. Knock on wood. Hopefully, I can get this done. So bear with me. Go get you something to drink. Like I said, it's going to be a whip and chat. I'm going to take you down here in a minute and let you see what I'm working on and get started on these 1.5 pages of notes, of stories, topics. Not that I'm going to go in order, but, you know, I try. Fingers crossed, here we go. Okay, there's my canvas. This is what I'm working on. This is Zoom Zoom from Randall Spangler. And I am working on this for the Dragon Mania event that my friend Shell is doing over there on her on Facebook. Well, it's under her business, Black Dahlia Diamond Art. It's under her Facebook as group events. So I missed last week's posting, so I need to get with it this week and get some progress and get back with the game. Oh, I'm slow with doing events, so I try not to do, but there's so many out there that I want to participate in. You know, you feel me, don't you? I know you feel me because, everyone else is doing events, and, it's like, I've only got so much time in a day, y'all. Oh, and then I've got book clubs and my own diamond painting club and this, that, and the other. It's just like, I swear, I'm busier now than when I was actually working. If that's even feasible. I'm sure it's actually feasible, but it sure seems that way to me. Alright, do you see any blue erasers? I should have got my colors out. And I don't have, let's see, blue erasers. So, while I'm looking for colors, there's blue eraser. Give me a couple colors out here to work on. The number 8, that's right beside it. Yay, yay, yay. How are you guys doing? Remember to like, share, subscribe down below. Do all the YouTube-y stuff, when I launch a new video, which I still is very random. That way you get notified of when I make a video and when it gets posted anyway. So remember to do all the YouTube-y stuff. I appreciate you. Leave me a comment down below. Something spring related, since it's spring and gardening is upon us, something spring related. Like a flower or a vegetable that you can grow or something like that. I would appreciate the comments. Okay, let's start with this one. Let's start with this first story. Library. Yes, library. Oh my God, the library is eating my life. Yeah. Well, I have 3 book clubs now. And before I get started, let me tell you what I'm working. I told you my painting. Working with my Harbor Freight containers. You will see me using. I'm fixing to load up some Black Dahlia pumpkin spice putty into my Vicky Peterson from Lady Lathe snowflake pins. So while I load up my multi-placer, that's what I'm working with. Where was I? Oh yes, the library, eating my life. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm in 3 book clubs now. Very challenging to keep up with all 3 books. Librarian buddy just texted me earlier and said, hey, we have tomorrow's inspirational book club. Do you need a book? And I looked at the book, and of course I try to do Hoopla and Libby so I can listen to audiobooks, because, I try to do 2 things at once here. Do my crafting, my diamond painting, and listen to my library book. Doesn't always work though, so I needed a book this time, which is fine. She's got me one saved back there, so yay, she's awesome like that. Usually I can get them on Libby or Hoopla. Either one of those usually has them, but this one, I guess, must be a newer one. It's a Susan Fisher book. I love that author. I almost said artist. Author. Author is the books, artist is art. Okay. Yes, I know that. My brain doesn't always know that, okay? So yeah, I've been doing good with book clubs, enjoying that. I've also been getting into more crafting now. I live in an area that the library, I'm in southwestern Missouri, okay? So my library is actually like 8 branch little libraries all kind of grouped together, and we're in like different cities. They're all drivable to each other. So anyway, one of the neighboring cities, I'll leave it at that, one of the neighboring cities has, and I've been going to, it's like 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away, not that far. It's just a short drive, it's a straight shot. They have been having watercolor classes at night. And now, they're not really at night, they're at like 5, we meet at like 5 o'clock, but, you know, it tends to get dark, you know, even though we've had daylight savings time. And so it gets dark about 7:30, but I'm usually home by 7:30, 8 o'clock, you know, and letting the dogs out and having a snack and going to bed, right? But anyway, I've been going to this one that's been doing watercolor classes, so I'm learning watercolor, how to watercolor, and my husband is kind of grumping about that. And I'm like, I already had the supplies anyway. He's like, oh, more supplies, more. I'm like, no, I already had the stuff to work with. I just hadn't really learned how to do it. So now I'm learning one of my other crafts, one of my other hobbies that I've been wanting to learn that I already had the stuff bought for. So, you know, he can just shove it. Y'all, he's been a pain, but I'll try not to mention him too much because it just irritates me. And I want to keep this a happy video. Happy video. So yeah, the library has been keeping me busy, and plus tomorrow's book club. Saturday is my 3rd meeting of my diamond painting pals. Try saying that 5 times fast. And so yeah, that's going good. We have about 10 members now, so yay. And I was at the other library doing the watercoloring and told people about it. And she, you know, the librarian that was doing it asked me, she's like, well, do you go to any other libraries? Do you, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm usually at the other one. I was like, I have 3 book clubs I'm in over there and in this one. And then I have a Diamond Painting Pals over at this one. I was like, mainly I'm at the Aurora one. And they're like, oh, okay, do you live in? I was like, no, I live in Monette, but I just go to the Aurora one because that's where my book clubs are. And I wanted to stick with Monette, but they just didn't offer anything that I really liked. And this other library did, so I went to it, and I just started, you know, just recently I went in to get my books. And of course it was that time of the year to renew my card. And they're like, has anything changed? And they're like, hey, you live in Monette. Why do you have Monette as your home library? It's like, because I live in Monette. And they're like, well, but you're never there. You never check out anything over there. I'm like, I know. I come to you guys all the time. And they're like, do you want to make us your main library? I'm like, heck yeah. You know? And so they did. They marked it as, you know, much like you're shopping at the main whatever local stores near you. Now I'm marked at that branch of the library, which is fine. I mean, I can still go to other stuff. And I try to be involved in the library. One of my other book buddies, members of one of the book clubs, has been trying to rope me into doing the Friends of the Library, which I would love to do, but right now I'm just too busy. too busy. Too busy. I've got stuff to do. And so obviously I've been feeling better. My medicine finally kicked in. Remember, I was having so many dizzy issues. And finally got used to the new medicine. Thank goodness. It was challenging to do that new medicine. So I think I finally kicked it. So I'm feeling better and able to do more stuff. I'm actually losing weight because I've been going to the, hang on, do I have a dog under here? Yes. I have to do it in code, okay? So I've been going to the PARK alone and doing my WALKING because, you know, that way I don't fall and get pulled down by them. And I'm still working on somebody's training that's underneath the table here, so she won't pull on me. She pulled on me back in, what was it, Valentine's Day, and pulled me down, and I had a hard fall. So I'm trying not to take them to the PARK. Instead, I take them out in the yard, and we have some more outdoor toys, and we try to run them out in the yard. So there's that. That's the dog, one of the dog stories anyway. But that's what I've been doing. So I'm actually losing weight. I don't know if Quincy's upset about it or not, because it means new jeans for me. You know, as you lose weight, you need smaller clothes. So some of my clothes were, let me zoom my camera in. It's a horrible angle. And some of my clothes were just falling off. Well, they weren't falling off, but that's the chair. There we go. There we go. And so anyway, my clothes are getting smaller because, you know, I'm losing a little bit of weight. Thankfully, my doctor will be happy if I can keep it off until May. Yay. So that's what's going on with me there. Future videos that I have planned. I told you I'm not going in order. Okay, did I mention all of that? Yes, okay. Moving on. Future videos I got to do. Yes, even though I'm on a budget and am technically on a no-buy, don't tell hubby. I still buy some stuff. I just still try to support my friends here and there. And one of my friends being Black Dye Art, I went and bought the April box and the spring scent lineup and something else, I think. Oh, so another pen and putty holder. They should be coming in the next day or so. So look for that video. I'm going to do an unboxing on it. You know, she gets plenty of unboxings, but I like promoting her stuff. And she's a good friend of mine. I was actually friends of hers before, you know, before I even joined the group tribe, and which now I'm not part of, but you know, we're still friends. And so yeah, it's kind of cool. I talked to her just the other day. I made a mistake on my order. I'm always making a mistake on my order, so she's always texting me, did you mean to get this? And did you mean to get... Y'all, I mixed up on the color and the pin tray, and so she had to text me on that. She's like, what are you trying to order? I'm like, yep. I did that at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when hubby woke me up, and I was throwing through my phone, and I'm like, yep, I needed another pin tray and another putty holder tray in blues, please. I don't care what blues, but make them blue. And so she's like, okay, I got you. Yeah. So look for that video, unboxing. I also have a couple of kits coming in. I have one kit from Bella that should be coming in soon. It's that Reagan Kubitschek one with the girl with all the dogs. You know me and my dogs, okay? And you know me and Reagan artwork, okay? Yeah, she's like one of my faves, so... I have a lot of faves. I have a lot of favorites. A lot of favorites. Speaking of favorites, hubby was teasing me, tempting me, I'm not sure which, but he told me to go. I had been doing good for the last couple weeks and hadn't ordered anything, and he's like, go ahead and order something. And I'm like, really? You know me. You tell me to order something, I've got a list about as long as my notes, you know. And I did. I had a couple wish listed, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get that owl that that came out, where Love Begins. And then there was a landscaped one by Kim Norlands called Sanctuary. And it's of a little country church in a spring, by a spring river, and there's a path going up to the church, and it's got lots of spring flowers and, lots of color, lots of trees, lots of confetti. That thing is huge. I'm going to need a bigger table for that one, y'all. Going to need a bigger table for that one. But yeah, that's what I got coming, and who knows what else is going to pop up, me and my memory. Like I said, I'm trying not to buy, but memory issues. I'm really trying to do good. But that's what I've got coming. And then, of course, the Whippin' Chats. When I get chatty and updates on my Dragon Mania, when I finish it, if I finish it, I'm sure I will. I'll be working on this all week, so hopefully I'll be getting it done. Let's see, back to notes here. What else did I do? I told you about those two. The garden. Oh, yes, the garden. The garden is doing good. It's growing, y'all. It's living. It's living. It's still alive. And considering I don't do good with plants, that's a freaking miracle. Yeah. I'll leave that one here in a minute. So I'm doing container gardening once again, thanks to the library. I get bored, I go to the library. They have way too many interesting stuff happening. So last year I went and learned how to do container gardening. Well, I thought I was learning how to do container gardening. And so I tried it very small with a pepper plant and a tomato plant. Hubby got me two barrels from work. We had them all washed out and filled them with dirt, got a load of dirt, and we got a tomato plant and a pepper plant, a bell pepper plant. They worked great. So this year he brought home more barrels and chopped them in half and made me containers for my container gardening. Y'all, I have about, let's just count with me, 2 herb garden ones, 2 barrels for tomatoes, another pepper plant, a green zucchini, a yellow squash, green beans, peas, sugar snap peas, and a strawberry plant. So that's 10 I think, containers out there. Yeah. And I still got to go get some more soil and a couple more tomato cages because, y'all, my stuff is growing. Oh my God, it's about 2 foot tall. And so we had some pretty windy rain last night. I put some stuff over them as best I could, pots and whatnot, and y'all, they're growing, they're growing, they're growing, which is a good thing. I'm happy. The dogs aren't happy because Mojo can't pee on them because they're in containers. So, yeah. Oh well. That's why they be in containers, y'all. But hubby made. I wasn't chewing on him. I was being sarcastic. He made fettuccine Alfredo last night. Okay, and I kidded him. I'm like, why didn't you use some of the herbs in the herb garden? He's like, I forgot they were there. I'm like, he's like, well, you didn't have any for Italian. I'm like, yes, I do. And he's like, well, what do you have out there that we could? I was like, I have thyme, I have basil, I have oregano, I have what else? Rosemary. All of those 3 or 4, I could have put into the pasta. And he's like, man. I was like, yep. So tonight we are going to do stir fry. And I've got the chicken thawing, and I'm going to go out there. I've got some Thai basil. So that'll go in with the stir fry with the Thai. So that'll be good. Y'all, it's fun. Hubby's kind of getting aggravated because now I'm getting a new hobby. And I was like, you wanted me to get new hobbies? What are you griping about? He's like, yeah, but I think he just wants me to spend more time with him. I'm like, oh, well. And he's been coming home grumpy. But I said I was going to keep this positive, so we're not going to talk about him. So that's the garden. I need to go to the Lowe's and get a few more things. Mention the dogs. Oh, back to the dogs. Let me get a drink of water here. Hang on. Not a drink of water. Diet Pepsi. The dogs. They are doing good. I mentioned that earlier. Their new job is eating and digging up the moles in the yard that are trying to get to my plants. Okay? Now, this is lovely except for one minor fact. I'm a fall risk, okay? So I like to keep the area flat. So they've been digging, trying to get to these moles, and now they're leaving holes where they've dug, and I'm just like, y'all, if you dig a hole, push it back up, you know? They haven't learned how to cover their holes yet, so I have to go out there with a shovel every now and then and shove stuff back in the dirt. It's like, y'all, you're killing me here. You're trying to kill me with these holes. But, yeah, they're doing good. We had Sadie's Gotcha Day. She's been with us a year. Can you believe it's been a year? It seems longer than that, but she's been with us a year. And so we got her some new toys. So I went down to the, what is that new store I went to? Ozark Tractor Supply. Duh. And they were having a sale on pet stuff. So I went down, took some money, and went down and got her a new toy. Okay, just one new toy. It was on sale, so it was like a $10 toy, but it was a good name brand. It was from the ones that they come in the Bark Chewy box, and or Bark box or Chew box or something like that. And so I got her new toy. Spoiled her rotten that day. Gave her plenty of treats, plenty of loves. And Mojo's is in July, so his is coming up. So I'll do the same with him, and get him a new toy. And sorry, I drank that Pepsi too quick, and now I'm belching. So that's that. Daisy is Sadie. Sadie is below me, wondering why I'm looking at her. She's like, "What do you want, Mom?" She's nudging my foot, like, "What? I'm right here." She is doing good. She is a little cuddle monster. Hubby gets up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I know, crazy hours, but this is a funny story. He gets up to go to work, his alarm goes off, gets up to go to the bathroom, comes back in to get some clothes on, and of course he wakes me and all the dogs up. Yeah. Sadie decides to go, and she's been stealing his pillow, so when he gets up and moving and whatnot, she'll curl up and either wake me up to go out, outside to go potty, and or she'll curl up on his pillow and go back to sleep. Now, this morning, I wasn't waking up, so it was raining, and I guess she went in there to hubby and demanded to be let out. And so I didn't hear them go out, but I felt them come back in because they were sopping wet. And you know how dogs shake after they have a bath? She was shaking that water all over the bed. All over the bed. So it woke me up, and then, of course, them pouncing on me, and then she just was like, "You're going to get up and love on me." Okay, but why is the bed wet? It's kind of like Jack Sparrow. Where is the rum? Why is rum gone? Why is bed wet? Why am I taking a shower and I'm in bed? Because 2 dogs are doing the shaky, and I'm like, okay, I'm up. You could have just licked my face. But no, you had to give me a bath in bed. So yeah, the dogs are doing great. Dogs are doing great. On to what I've got going for May. May, which is next month. Oh my gosh. One of my friends in Arkansas, she's obviously younger than me. She's like in her 30s, I think. 30s, early 40s, something. God, how old is she? It doesn't matter. Anyway, she's graduating from college, fixing to be. And I'm going to go down and spend the Saturday with her, Saturday and Sunday. And she is into art, and I would like to go. I have not been to the art gallery. There's a new art gallery there in Bentonville that, along with other people that are in the Northwest Arkansas area, the Lorenzes are there. So Rick and Tina have a booth there, and you can buy their art there. And I'm also going to hopefully take her by the Bentonville Farmers Market and introduce her to Rick and Tina. Hopefully. So that's being said, that's my plans for in May. Hopefully it works out. That'll be some Saturday. I will, I'll try to take notes on that. Maybe take a few pictures. It'd be kind of fun. A couple events that I would like to talk about. Another couple things on my notes. We're on the second page. Hey, we made it to the second page. I found a new creator. Well, a new to me creator. Now, this creator could have been, I don't know how old he is, but his channel is, hang on. His channel is a lot of letters. JTMJ Crafts on YouTube. Try saying that a lot. And his name is Jeremy. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm not going to tip saying his last name. I'm going to have to listen to him say it. But he is doing a Giddy Up Horsey event come July 1st. And I'm thinking of participating. Hopefully I will be done. I'm trying to work on, like I said, this is for Zoom. I've still got to get Coop Sweet Coop done. So I'm hoping by July, this one starts in July 1st. The Macayathon with Micaiah Jolene, however you say it, with Jenny Rose is in August. And so I would like to work on those two events. I do have several Lori Prindle horses, so it is the Year of the Horse. I've been wanting to do a Year of the Horse painting. I have lots of Lori Prindles, so there's the opportunity to do one. And hopefully by then I will have stuff kind of done so I can squeeze one into my schedule. Again, working off my stash, working with what I already have, and going from there. I have lots of Prindles. With the Macayathon, I have two choices, the Mermaid or the Mystery Kit. So I don't know which one I will get to do. I think I just goofed up. What was I doing on this one? What was I doing? Hang on, 1 moment, please. Dash, I was doing... That's not Dash's color. Oh, goodness, I've just mixed up my colors, y'all. Is that Dash's color? Is that supposed to be? Okay, I just goofed up my... So instead of doing blue eraser, I was supposed to have that on Dash. Now I need to pick all those. Good God. Hold, please. Actually, just keep on talking. But those are my two. Like I said, for the Micah Jelena-a-thon. I would love to do Love Lives Here. However, I don't know that one's going to come back in stock, and plus I'm on a budget, so I can't really be buying stuff. And these are round, so these tweezers are not going to get them. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, well, I picked drills off. I have two kits of those to do. Speaking of kits, what do you do when, I need some help here. What do you do when you lose your drills for a kit? I have lost, you know, the Ever After, the bear one I was trying to do for the year, they've been in business a year. I have lost my drills for that, somewhere, somehow. And I've looked high and low, had to clean the craft room, try to find them. I cannot find them. And I've lost drills for two kits. The Ever After and another one I was working on. And I don't know. I told Quincy about it. I was like, well, you might have to buy me another kit. And he's like, nope. I'm like, but I don't have the drills. He's like, isn't it DAC? You can just, I was like, no, this one was actually not DAC. It was a small company, and it's not the small company's responsibility for me to lose all my stuff and be irresponsible. Now, I think actually something actually happened to my drills because there were 2 kits and they were, you know, in a certain spot, and someone probably took them off the hanger. But I'm not gonna judge. But one, I felt bad about because it was almost done, and 2, I just started that bear, and 3, I really wanted to see what the bear looked like because that was my first ever after kit. I haven't finished an ever after kit yet. I want to finish one and see how their drills are. Ugh, irritating. Not that. I mean, it's irritating to lose drills, but irritating for this pluck. So anyway, tell me what you would do in that situation. Would you order drills, and keep in mind that, you know, from another place like DP with Sparklers, is it? You know, Tmall. I'm pretty sure if I go over to Ever After and they're like, well, you know, it's not our fault you lost drills. Yeah, I know. I'm really not going to ask for the drills. I'll just make Quincy buy me another kit. And they still have that one, so I could go get another bear, and of course it won't be done in time, but I could still have the drills. But then I'd have an extra canvas still without drills, so, you know, what point is that? I don't know. Life, y'all, life. It's challenging at best for me. Challenging in many other ways that I don't want it to be. Oh, goodness. Was that Dash? I think that was Dot. Dash is here. So anyway, I'm going to let you go. Let me switch over to my face so I can say goodbye to you. I think that's all the stories I had. Yep, that's all the stories I had. While I pick away at the drills, I'm going to let you go before I do that. Let me go back to my face. Hang on. There we go. Hi, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed this video of rambled stories and whatnot. Hey, I actually kept halfway good to my notes. So, yay me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Whether you used it as a video and diamond painted along with me, let me know down below. I'd appreciate it. Let me know what you're working on. And as I always try to do, it's coming up on May, Mental Health Month, and of course I push that all year. I myself suffer with mental issues. There is lots of people with mental issues, okay? Lots of them. It can affect men, it can affect women, it can affect young people, it can affect old people, it can affect kids. I'm not too sure about the dogs. Sometimes I think they're a bit mental, but mental illness and issues affect everybody, and if you don't have one, then you probably know someone that's suffering with one. So be kind to your brain, be kind to your friend that has the issues. Do something nice for yourself, okay? I'm always trying to tell you, do something nice for yourself. Take the time. Read a book, do a craft, go to the library, find a new craft, find a new hobby, find new friends, get out of your zone, and go for a WALK, with or without the DOG. But, you know, do something nice for yourself. Take care of your brain. It's the only one you got, and when it messes up, trust me, you're in a world of hurt. Don't ask me how I know. Just trust me on that one. Okay, so take care of it. So I will let you go, as I always do, with lots of love. Come back to my channel next time when we go, you know, either unboxing or another whipping chat. Hit that little bell so you know when I make a video, okay? See ya!